Hey everybody, Charlie Epstein here, America's 401k coach and principal at Epstein Financial Services. I'm also the author of a book called Paychecks for Life, How to Turn Your 401k into a Paycheck Manufacturing Company. And if you'd like a free copy of this book, just click the link and I'll make sure you get a copy. In this series, we've been talking about how to get your employees engaged and saving more in the retirement plan. And this is one of my favorite topics. It's called OPM. Perhaps you remember the movie OPM, Other People's Money with Danny DeVito. Well, in the 401k plan, employees have the opportunity to capture other people's money as well. So when I'm doing an education with employees, I love to talk about this notion of how to use other people's money to make your money grow. So the first thing I like to talk about with employees is that in their 401k plan, they actually have two partners, two people that want to contribute money to their 401k plan. The first one is Uncle Sam, and the second one might be you, the employer. So let's just talk about Uncle Sam for a minute. And typically when I'm doing these meetings, I'll ask an employee, does anybody have $1 that I can borrow? And somebody will hand me $1, and I'll hold up this dollar and I'll say, let's just talk about this dollar. And let's imagine this is the last dollar that you earn in your paycheck. What does Uncle Sam do to this dollar? Employees will say, well, they take 20, 30, or 40%. And do they take that amount? Now, I'm not going to do this right now, but let's imagine, there's that dollar. So let's say Uncle Sam takes this much money out of your paycheck every week or every 2 weeks. Now, here's a really critical question. Once Uncle Sam takes this money from you, will they ever give it back? No. You're never getting this money back once Uncle Sam takes it from you. But here's the key. Because some people will say to me, well, Charlie, it's really not that much. It's 20, 30, or 40 cents. Well, I want you to imagine that we're not talking about 20 or 30 cents. Let's imagine that I rip off a corner of this dollar and we're talking about just 1 penny. And here's what I'd like you to think about. I want you to imagine you have a chessboard in front of you. And that chessboard has 30 squares. And that penny would double every day or every time you move it to one of those squares. So on the first day it's worth a penny, then it's 2 cents, then it's 4 cents, then it's 8 cents, then it's 16 cents, then it's 32 cents, then it's 64 cents. And here's the multi-million-dollar question. On the 30th day or at the 30th square, if that penny was to double every day for 30 days, can you tell me what it would be worth? Well, just so happens in my book, Paychecks for Life, How to Turn Your 401k into a Paycheck Manufacturing Company, I have that answer. But I'll ask your employees what that answer is. And you know what your employees will say? They'll say $3, $30, $3,000. Maybe someone will say $300,000. But that 1 penny, doubled every day for 30 days, would be worth $5,368,709.12. That's a lot of pennies. What's the point of this story? Well, first of all, we're not guaranteeing that your money will double every day for 30 days, but the power of compound interest. In other words, you have a choice. You can either put 70 cents of this dollar in your pocket and pay for all the things you need to do, or Uncle Sam says, hey, I'll let you put the whole dollar in your retirement plan and let it grow compounded. Let's take a look at that. So rather than using $1, I'm going to use $100. And let's imagine you're in a 30% tax bracket. So Uncle Sam comes along and says, look, you can either put $70 in your pocket or I'll let you use my $30, 30%, provided you put it in your 401k plan. Now, my question to you is, if you do that, what's the rate of return on your $70? Well, it's almost 33.33%. In other words, you put 70 in, Uncle Sam puts 30 in. You haven't even put your money in any investments in the 401k plan. That's a 33.33% return. Now, let's go to you, the employer. Let's say your employer says, hey, I want to invest in your future, and I'll match you 50 cents on the dollar on the first 6%. That means your employer is going to contribute $50 to your 401k plan. And by the way, I'm doing this all pre-tax. I'm not talking about after-tax Roth money. So you invest $70, Uncle Sam invests $30, your employer invests $50, and now you've got $150. So here's the big question. What's the rate of return on your $70? It more than doubled. That is 110% rate of return on your investment. Now, where can your employees earn 110%? And this, I can say, is guaranteed, because Uncle Sam is guaranteeing that you can use their tax money, and you, the employer, are guaranteeing that you're going to give them the match. And if they are vested, in other words, they stay with the plan for 6 years, or if you had a safe harbor match, they'd be 100% vested. They don't all this money. That, folks, is 110% rate of return. The point of this story is it's so critical for your employees that aren't contributing up to the match or aren't using Uncle Sam's money, OPM, other people's money, to grow their money. They're missing out on an enormous opportunity. So these are the kind of principles that we teach to employees. It's very simple. It's not complicated. Perhaps your current advisor is talking about returns and S&P 500 and standard and beta and deviations. No, what we want to do is help your employees in simple language figure out how much money they need to save, how to take advantage of other people's money, and how to create that paycheck for life. I'm Charlie Epstein. I'm America's 401k coach. I want to get you a copy of my book, Paychecks for Life, How to Turn Your 401k into a Paycheck Manufacturing Company. I'll tell you the truth. I want to get this book in your employees' hands. So give us a call here at 413-539-2370. Let us help you help your employees use other people's money, compound interest, and create that paycheck for life. Thanks for watching.